I stood in the middle of the road and started a live stream. In front of a massive online audience, I personally set fire to my $10 million mansion. Everyone thought I had lost my mind. I can't believe she just torched a $10 million mansion. This woman has to be insane. Standing on the roadside, I watched the flames roar into the sky, feeling an indescribable sense of relief. When the firefighters and police arrived, I immediately confessed to starting the fire and even demanded they arrest me on the spot. I'm the one who lit the match. I'm not in a good state of mind. Please take me away now, or I'll just burn down more houses. The mention of threatening the entire street made one of the officers' faces darken, and he immediately slapped handcuffs on me. I was taken into an interrogation room, where they stared at me with serious expressions. Chloe Walker, this mansion is yours. Yes. Why did you set it on fire? I deliberately raised my voice, my attitude defiant. Because I can't control myself. My words angered the officer, and he slammed his fist on the table. Do you have any idea that you've committed a crime? You're going to jail for this. I feigned indifference, pushing their buttons further. So what if I go to jail? How many years can you get for arson? My family has more than enough money to bail me out. You're out of line. Money is useless in the face of the law. My parents, hearing the news, rushed to the police station, insisting on getting me released. But I refused to leave, causing a huge scene at the station. I'm not leaving. If I walk out of here, I'll just find more gasoline and burn down more houses. I'll burn this whole place to the ground. My mother burst into tears, terrified. Chloe, what's gotten into you? What are you talking about? Seeing her tear-streaked, frantic face sent a sharp pain through my chest, but there was no time to explain. I absolutely could not be taken out of this police station. I threw a tantrum, screaming and yelling, threatening to destroy everything in sight. The police finally lost their patience, cuffed me again, and locked me in a small interrogation room to cool off, staring at the 24-hour surveillance camera in the room. I slowly smiled. I stopped making noise and sat quietly in the chair, waiting for time to pass. This time, with millions of online viewers as witnesses and the police station's non-stop surveillance footage as proof, there was no way I would be framed as a hit and run criminal, like I was in my past life. But my mother was still outside, tirelessly trying to explain things to the police. I swear my daughter doesn't have any mental issues. This is all a misunderstanding. The officer shook his head, recalling my bizarre behavior from the night before. Can you guarantee she won't do something extreme again if we let her go? Yes, I can. She absolutely won't. My mother cried, her eyes red, as she quickly pulled out my medical report. This is from her recent physical. She's perfectly healthy. She was just upset and burned the house down on impulse. And here's the deed to the house. The property that burned down really is ours, she added. Officer, please, let Chloe go. We're willing to pay any and all fines. Watching my parents running around, pleading for me, I couldn't help but cry from the heartache. In my last life, when I was framed for a hit and run, they had fought just as hard to clear my name, but all the fabricated evidence pointed to me. Jason and Maya even committed perjury in court, and I was ultimately convicted of a felony. My family fell apart overnight. My parents met a tragic end, but until their last moments, they believed in my innocence and never once blamed me. When I woke up again, I was reborn on the night of the incident. I didn't have time to explain everything to my parents. The only way to fight back was to use the most extreme method, live streaming the burning of that wretched mansion. I cried silently, apologizing to them in my heart. Once this was all over, I would tell them the whole truth. My parents did their best to prove the house was mine and that I had only set the fire due to emotional distress. Since the fire caused no injuries, the police ultimately gave me a stern warning and released me after I paid the fine. I checked the time, the long night was finally over. I had made it to dawn safely. The mansion was gone, and I had an ironclad alibi. This time, I should be safe, right? Sitting in the car on the way home, I scrolled through the news and comments online. Heiress live streams arson, burns down $10 million mansion, mental breakdown or something more. My mother snatched the phone from my hand, her face etched with worry.